What do you think, Bradley? How does it make that feel?
Well, I think that if 47.5 pounds and it maxed out a very good Berkeley scale that we believe in a lot of, I mean, it's got to be over 50. So
It's gotta be.
47 and a half right now is what's the win.
We're hoping
Smoky
for
Boys
it.
Adventures.
Right here, baby.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna be us.
All right, guys. Well, we're out here. Something incredible just happened. We're not real sure how big this fish is, but we're gonna try to weigh it. Maybe we'll have to call the game warden. Who knows?
I think so. I think it's a big one. I don't know, but I've never seen one that big.
They were busting like crazy whenever we got here. We're talking about striper. Good night. Look at that fish. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm not telling you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a 70. That's a 70 or something. I don't know. That thing is monstrous. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to call the game warden.
Holy mackerel, I cannot believe you caught that.
Oh my.
My wife is going to flip.
This is crazy. This is crazy. We didn't get it on film, Dad.
Came out.
Right there, boys, right there.
You had to have a knife with you.
break it? Did he break it? Oh my God, he broke that leader.
Are you kidding me?
That's 30-pound test line too.
Hey, do you have another one of those heads in here?
Yeah, and over here, not over there.
Dude, on my stomach, I'm like,
I told you.
grilling so much.
You got to get over there and get this.
Hang on. I'll tie it.
I don't know where it's done with them jig heads.
Is that a pack of jig heads you had?
Here.
Too tight.
Here.
30-pound leader.
Yeah, you got to loosen that drag up, Bradley. Here, Bradley. Should float. Went down. Here. It sunk. That one's almost 1,000. This is 1,300.
Hey, it's worth it.
Yeah. There it is. Oh, fish on! Fish on! There's a good one here. Oh, it's a good fish. Oh, this is a good fish. Oh, yeah. I don't know, maybe. He's heavy.
You're gonna have a hell of a picture, I tell you that.
Oh, this one's probably pushing 30 here. Maybe a little bigger. There goes the drag again. He might be 25. He's a good one. Look at that. Look at that, Bradley.
He's barely hooked. He's barely hooking,
No, he's all the way in the corner of the mountain. Ah. That's 3.
God, that's a good one too.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a real good one. Oh, that's that one this line.
Okie more adventures. Hey, hey, move your fork, move your fork. You're gonna get my line. You're in my line. Do not pull it. Do
Okay.
not pull it. Pick your line up, hurry. Roll it up. Go this side. There you go. Don't mess that reel up, Bradley. That's a $600 reel. You hear me?
What's that?
That's a $600 reel. Another 20. Maybe 22, 23. That's 3 for me.
4.
Huh?
4.
No, it ain't.
1 here, 2 in there.
Oh, yeah. Guess. Oh! Got off. So that's only 3.
Nice reel though.
Yeah. I bought them in Massachusetts. Man, that stripper, he hits so hard, he just automatically, he starts taking the strut and drag, just stripping. I mean, just hit it, gone, running. In here. Keep that tight. Keep it tight. Keep it pointed right at that reel. Don't give him no slack, Bradley. Break it? Did he break it? Oh my God, he broke that leader.
Are you kidding me?
That's 30-pound test line too.
Hey, do you have another one of those heads in here?
Yeah, and over here, not over there.
Dude, on my stomach, and I'm like,
I told you.
grilling so much.
You got to get over there and get this.
Hang on. Don't. I'll tie it.
I don't know where it's done with them jig heads.
Is that a pack of jig heads you had?
Here.
Too tight.
Here.
30-pound leader.
Yeah, you got to loosen that drag up, Bradley. Here, Bradley. Should float. Went down. Here. It sunk. Loosen that drag up, Bradley. You got braid there. You got all the boat in there. You can do all you want to do with that. Dang, there's a good one. Did you hear it? See? There it is.
Oh, Dad's got another one. Are you kidding me?
No. Get out of the way, Bradley. Going downstream, yeah. Back up. Bradley, back up.
I'm going. Really good with that.
That's a good one. He's taking drag.
Where do we take you, Dylan? Huh? Where am I going? You just take us back around and just hook back to Dad's boat. That's another good one.
Hold him in there, Dylan, or put him in there. Hold on up, Bradley, out of the way. You gotta have to cut left and behind us. That's a good one. Look at there.
That's good. I lost spot down here.
Shot. There he is. No, I ain't kidding you. Tell him, Dylan, how good I am at these.
Really good. Hey, obviously.
You like it? Really good. Tinker. Yeah, he'll. Pretty good one, folks. Oh, I see the camera's kind of cockeyed. Do forgive me there, peeps. Not a bad one.
You get him, Bradley?
I think so.
Push on. There he is. Get him, Bradley.
It's a little one.
Hey, you gotta watch the boat. Dylan, get up there and help him. Yeah, just sit down, Bradley.
It's a black bass.
What? Oh my goodness, it is. It's a largemouth bass. What? It's a largemouth bass. Oh my God.
Just made two pulls right where he was at, and I popped it. As soon as I hit it, he just bam, and then I thought, wow, that's kind of heavy fish. And then he just turned around and took off, just stripped the bag. I said, oh man, I may have to go ahead and let off the spot lock. And then he kind of stood there for a minute, and I thought, well, he's kind of coming in, and then he runs some more, and he ran all the way almost to them logs down there. But I got the big reel, so.
Right.
And I just kept playing him, and Dylan and them, they wasn't even out there yet. I said, hey, you might have to help me with this. Well, we're trying to get our poles, we're trying to get this. And I said, well, okay, forget it then. I just kept rolling on in, and it kept running. It cut to the left and cut to the right, almost to the boat ramp over where I was at. And come in, but I mean, he was still a good 150, 200 yards. And then when he come up, he started coming, still fighting back and forth. And I seen him, I said, oh God, that's a big fish. That's one of the bigger fish I've seen.
Right.
And he come up to the edge, and he just kind of rolled up to the edge. And I reached my hand down there, holding my line, grabbed him, pulled him in, and the hook come right out of the mouth.
Oh, so it was
I said, oh my God.
On the
There
edge.
you go.
On
Hey,
the
but
edge.
I get to be on the flag too, because we seen him busting, and he was on the ramp, and we were behind him. And I was like, ran down there, I got him on the water, and it was like, as soon as we got back up, he was like, I got one, I got one, I got one.
I caught it, and then threw it right back in, and I caught him.
Yeah.
I mean, just boom, boom.
It was on, they were on fire. It was fun.
It was
a fun
crazy.
trip. Fun fish
Nice.
trip. Fun fish.
Cool.
Very cool.
So hopefully we're gonna get this fish checked. So hopefully it
it's
breaks.
over.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah. Hopefully it's over. So
Well,
how,
it bottomed out in my 50-pound
Right.
scale. It
Is the
said
girl,
full.
She full of eggs?
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna release her? Are you gonna?
It's dead now. It's almost dead.
yeah. And we can weigh. It's not a problem weighing them dead or anything. We can certify them like that. That's not a problem.
Okay, cool.
It's hard to keep. It's hard to keep a big fish.
Well,
It's hard.
because they
Super
die.
hard, yeah.
Well, they deplete all their oxygen when they
right.
fight. That's
You're right.
same way out there in Massachusetts. I go out there and go
Well,
fishing.
Oh, yeah?
the crappie masters, us three, and the biologist, which your biologist, would you tell us, like every meeting we have, they say, you know, if you catch that fish, it's got a 90% rate of dying.
What
if you,
does?
the crappies, like if you put them in your live well and you
Then you
carry them
hold them
around
all
all day,
day.
they're stressed out or whatever.
If you hold them around all day, they've got a good
Right.
likelihood of
I mean, if they're
dying.
gonna weigh in, you know what I
it's
mean?
but a lot of them still make it.
Right.
I don't know if it's necessarily 90, but it can be pretty high. And that's what's the water temperature? How much did you play them? And then were they in there all day?
Right. So like they was like saying like if we put all these fish out on like if we just release them and then we have a bunch of fish die and then people come after us and they're like the crappie masters in here and they just killed all these, you know what I mean? It looks so bad too, but it's just better probably I guess to keep them at that point.
Right. I mean they taste so good. Why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
Exactly.
Pulled over here.
Well, we're Okie Boys Adventures.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we
I'm on
guide
YouTube and Facebook, doing guides and stuff like that.
and we noodle and crappie fish and tournament crappie fish and stuff. I mean, I figured, that's Shakota.
You're right, yeah.
Oklahoma City, but I bought a place down in Longtown. So.
Yeah, he's one of our newest additions to the family.
We actually was at a crappie tournament in Worcester, and it was
That was unfortunate.
So cold.
Was it this last year?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
last year.
This spring.
This
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And they were going to the ramp, and this boat slid off because it was all slick, and it slid off right in front of the water. And that's how we met. Went out there and we all logged it up, and the Viking style, back into the water.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
thing it was light.
Yeah.
So that's the other interesting thing too. You're talking about the tournament on Eufaula,
Yes,
all the
yes.
3-pounders. Well, I've been watching the one at Worcester because that's one of my lakes.
Right.
Mhm.
And
There's some
Worcester
good fish there,
had
too.
at least 5 pounds.
Five.
Fish over 3
5
pounds.
fish over 3
Yes.
pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
The
caught
little
one
kid, my
beforehand.
cousin caught one.
Uh-huh.
That little kid Carter.
Really? I didn't know
that's
that
my
it was a
cousin,
little
yeah.
kid called.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep,
So-
Corey Carter.
So we caught 5 on Worcester
Corey's
this
son.
year.
Yeah, it was
And
one.
last year there were no 3-pounders caught.
Right.
But that just kind of shows you how
diverse it is.
flashy it can be. It's whether or not you're encountering those fish. And of course too, I mean with Eufaula and having the was it the Masters, the Elites?
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Masters
Master, having them out there, they caught all the big crappie that no one else did. So there is a level of skill with it too, but it's so
That's exactly the fact.
interesting. So, and we're real pumped too because we did a habitat project on Worcester this year.
Right.
And we were out there like the week right before that tournament was, not knowing that there's a tournament. We put out a lot of brush piles and stuff like that. So it was real cool to see them catch all that because I was surprised how many 3-pounders out. And you guys know how many people fish that lake. And to have those fish, it just tells you that it's just
My big fish in Worcester was 2.6.
with that.
I caught a 3-pounder the day before on the pre-fishing of the tournament.
Over
Yeah.
at Worcester?
It was over
Yeah.
3. It was about 3.5.
So it was
Scale
up
drop.
like 6
Yeah.
feet, and they were up in that grass. If it was on the bank line, whatever was like 6 foot of water,
and when
they
we've
were eating it
done
up.
some surveys down at like Hugo for or not
Hugo,
bass,
we
but
fit, he
crappie.
won one on Hugo.
Yeah,
There
we-
you go.
yeah,
There you go.
Yep, yep.
Just a month ago, right, Dylan?
2.6, 2.8 was your?
Yeah, it was right before. Was it right before
Yeah,
the fall
277.
tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
277.
yeah, right before
Right
the
before,
fall
the month
yep.
before, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And well, so at Hugo we pulled some 3-pound fish out of there.
Yeah.
And it was one of our fall surveys when the lake was up. They were all right off in the button brush.
Yep.
It-
Right off that edge.
Yep, right when it was high. I mean, it's so there's that skill level, and then there's the timing of it too.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, I've gone and fished and not gotten anything. Right, a couple days after my buddy is like, "Oh yeah, it's on fire right
Yeah.
now," and it just when it's good, it's good. And then you just
Well,
it's not.
even then, a lot of people, oh, they're on the bank, they're on this. Yeah, they're on the bank, but the little males are on the bank. The females, the big ones, they're just right off the bank in that 6-7 foot of water, and that's the big ones you want to target.
Right. Fish at Worcester. We pulled I want to say it was 14-inch crappie out of Worcester, one of our samples, and it had 8 inches of shad in it. So 2 4-inch shad.
Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of
I
people
caught
don't.
one and took. Well, I was going to show you on my phone, but it's in the water. The crappie had that much of a tail sticking completely out of its throat, and I still caught it.
Right, no, the tail was that. I mean, the back of the tail was that wide.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was
I mean,
it
they'll
was a
take-
shad that big.
Oh,
a lot
oh
of
my
people-
God! Look at this, Bradley.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not, a professional bass angler or anything, but a lot of people don't catch the big bass because their bait's not big enough.
Exactly what it is.
I pulled a 10-inch shad. I think it was about maybe it was 8 10-inch shad out of a 14-inch bass. I mean they are just so
almost the same
hungry.
size.
We pulled out I think it was our big fish at Sardis for a bass sample. 10-pound bass had a 12, what we estimated to be a 12 8-inch catfish in it.
Mm.
And all that was left when we came back, or when we pulled it out, was the end of the tail and the adipose fin.
Really?
And figuring out, you know, what all was in on there. And but yeah, they're hungry. They'll eat a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. They'll do that.
Yeah, honestly, I tell you what, a lot of people don't really realize it, but some of your bigger crappie are right here, right below the dam.
I believe it.
I mean, they are unbelievable.
Well, I mean, if you think about
How hard is it to get fish though?
It gets hard. It gets fished hard.
Crappie fish though.
But yeah, they do. The people line up here. I'm telling you, they stack.
Yeah, really.
Oh yeah, we're right along
And
with them.
when that water is really running and it's super hot, we come out here and we wade belly deep and a big old hat on, and it's jigging cork. And I'm talking about all the way to August.
Take it out till the scale.
Late
No, we're not
August.
taking it out.
Huh?
No, we're not taking it out. Just leave it.
No. Yeah, he's a.
yeah, so you should tell him about, you know, catching it and all that. So he's,
You see him?
Yeah, I can see him.
It's kind of hard to mistake.
I can't breathe.
Yes.
What do you think, Bradley? How does it make that feel?
Well, I think that if 47.5 pounds and it maxed out a very good Berkeley scale that we believe in a lot of, I mean, it's got to be over 50. So
It's gotta be.
47.5 right now is what's the win.
We're hoping for it.
Right here, baby.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna be us.
Okie Boys Adventures right here. Try it again?
Yeah. We're gonna try it again, right?
Yeah, try her again.
yeah. We're gonna ask everyone a lot of questions.
Oh, good God.
All right, let the grab the tail and put it right in. My terrible feeling.
That's reading.
Now it's reading 801.
801. Yeah. Take a picture of that.
All right,
Yeah, 'cause
Brandon.
it ain't gonna matter at that point.
Crazy. That's been some years ago. Mine's my own young.
That is a good.
Shane's Fields fish.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that? The bass. He caught a 13-pound bass, and it was Nuffert. Or we have a top 20 largemouth bass, and it was big enough that it. Hang on here. We're gonna go with 77, 8, 9 for girth.
Okay.
In centimeters or millimeters.
Yep.
So he measured it with his scale, and he told me what it was, and then we had to measure with this, and it was spot on. And that is the only fish I've ever measured, weight and all that. That's been spot on with that. So it's
All right, watch out, guys. I'm taking a
Get out of the
picture.
way.
You'll be good right there. All right, William. Yep, back up. There you go.
Okay.
Good now.